Hi and welcome to our channel. In the past video we learned about a beginner crochet kit, what one needs to start the crochet journey. And today, after we have talked about the kit, what you need, if you've not watched it, you can just go back and watch it again for you to know the essentials that you will need to start the crochet journey as a beginner. And so today we are going to talk about the types of stitches, how to hold yarn and all that. So first of all, we are going to talk about how to hold your yarn. I had mentioned it in the previous video, but I'm just going to give a more detail in this. And today we are going to learn about the the chain stitch, the very first stitch in crochet work. Any crochet project starts with that type of stitch. So I have my needle here. This is as you can see, this is a 4.0 millimeter, and this is an first things first. We need to know how to ensure that our work is okay, our work is flawless, our work is neat. The first thing that you're going to do is to create a knot. And a knot, this is how a knot is created. You have your yarn, you roll it around your index finger. I believe that is the index finger. And then when you roll it over, you bring it back. After bringing it back, you take it from the finger, and then the tail, this is called the tail of the yarn, you just bring it behind the one you've rolled over, behind the circle you've rolled on your finger, and then you will use the same finger to push it inside, and then you'll use your other hand to make the knot. Very easy, just roll over like that. Yes, now we have our knot here. You ensure that it is tight enough, and it is tight enough on the, not too tight, not too loose on the yarn, on the crochet hook. And now this other side, I told you this is the tail. This other side of the yarn, we will roll over it once or twice, or as many times as it is comfortable for you. And normally for me, I like putting the other side of this yarn between the ring finger and the pinky finger. Yeah, so that way, after I've placed it here, this is just for tension. This helps with tension. At times, this here may be too loose, but when you secure this one, it is still okay. For me, I like rolling it a few times, because as I move, it just moves. You see, as I crochet, it just rolls itself. And now as I crochet it, while it rolls itself, I like that is the reason why I like placing it here, so that when it gets too loose or too tight, I can still adjust it with my ring finger and my pinky finger. So that is how we create tension. And now we need to create a chain stitch, the very first stitch in crochet. So you have secured your yarn on your finger, that helps with tension. You've rolled over, you have your needle. In the previous video, I've taught about how to hold the types of ways of how to hold the crochet hook. So yeah, you can go back to it if you've not if you did not listen to it. You can just check it out. So I will start with the chain stitch. First of all, we've created the knot, and now I like holding my needle this way. Yeah, like a knife. So we are going to yarn over. Yarning over simply means that you're going to take your hook under the yarn. You're going to yarn over and then pull through. That is one stitch. Keep in mind where my thumb and my needle fingers are. We are holding on to the tail, and then we will now that is when you will need to release more yarn, because there is less yarn. You cannot work when this one is too tight. We will release our finger, and then we will yarn over and pull through, 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 yarn over and pull through. I can still adjust my tension where you go and roll over a number of times again and again. If you're using this type of method that you roll it on your finger and you place it between the ring finger and the pinky finger, you can still just work. You can see the yarn is just unraveling on itself, because the two are securing it. So this is how a chain stitch is created. You just yarn over and pull through, 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 yarn over and pull through. You can see how it is. So in all these, one thing that you will need to remember, or one thing that you will need to know, that in crocheting, practice makes perfect. You will not just, if you're a beginner, you won't just work on it on one piece or in a day and start, making nice chains. It is all practice. You can see the chain that you've created. This is the base foundation of any crochet work. You will need a chain stitch. And as you begin, I know that it is maybe the first time. Sometimes the chain will not look very neat. Sometimes some chains will be bigger than others, and even chains and all that. That is very much normal. That is very normal, because you are still a beginner. Commit yourself to making a chain of maybe even 1 meter or 2 meters, and just to help you practice. So that is how a chain stitch is made. See you in the next video as I keep showing you on how to begin your crochet work.